Last example here for 6-4. And these are with these multiple choice questions. So the first thing that I really should have put at the top of this paper, but I forgot to because I'm a human and I make mistakes, is that to get credit on these multiple choice questions, because all of them, almost all of them, are multiple choice, to get full credit on the multiple choice questions, you must explain why let's be more specific, why the choices are correct / incorrect. And I will model that for you, which I've kind of been doing. You know how we kind of put all these X's and wrote little explanations as to why or why not? That's what I'm expecting you to do on your homework. Okay, so example 2 is a little bit more complicated than example 1 because of the introduction of the sales tax percentage. That is going to change things up. So keeping in mind our similar things from example number 1, that we're still buying X something for $1.99 each and Y numbers of something for $2.99 each. So the $1.99 I know needs to go with the X because, again, that keyword of each is telling me that I have to be doing multiplication. And the $2.99 needs to correspond with the Y. We also learned then from our last example that we add those two things to get the total cost. So adding them, this would get me total cost without the tax. All right, let's use that to see if we can eliminate some of our choices here. So looking at choice A to start with, first off, immediately I'm seeing some weirdness because they're adding the X and Y together. They're adding how many things of water and how many things of Mountain Dew they bought together. No, that doesn't make sense. You add the cost together, but not the number of items together. Here, you don't add the number of items together. You add the cost together, but not the number of items. So choice A is a no-go. Choice B is looking pretty nice because it does have this $1.99X and this $2.99Y, but then it also has it again with that decimal point. So let's take a look at that decimal point for a second here. If I go back to the percentage that they gave me, remember we talked about when you're dealing with the percentage, always double check it and make sure you're dividing it by 100. So if I have sales tax of 8.75%, I need to take that and I need to divide that 8.75 by 100 to get the decimal of 0.0875. Shwoop, shwoop. So that means this is what I'm going to use in the equation, which means I can immediately eliminate choice D because they did not divide by 100. Didn't divide by 100. Because notice how all of the other percentages match. They have that 0.0875. Okay, we're almost there. So then, our last two choices, let's look at the difference between them. The difference between these two choices is just this piece right here. We already said this piece was the total without tax. To get the tax, we would need to get the total and use that decimal. We would need to multiply it by that decimal, which is what they're doing here. This part right here is the tax. Whereas here, this is just the tax, not the total. So, by process of elimination, B is our correct answer or our best choice. So remember, make sure you're explaining why so you can get full credit on your multiple choice questions and double check those percentages.